Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some PC Replay Baseball from their Memorable Leagues collection. I have all those leagues. I don't remember which exact league it is, but we have the 1930 Philadelphia Athletics, aka the A's, taking on the 1967 Boston Red Sox. I'll be playing as my beloved 67 Red Sox. The A's are 5-4, Boston 3-6 in this league. Jack Quinn will be on the mound for Philadelphia. Gentleman Jim Lonborg for Boston. Play ball. If you have not seen PC Replay Baseball, the red dice roll, and the computer will be rolling. I'll click, and the computer will roll the dice. Red die 1 and 2. The number 1 and 2 are better for the pitcher. The better the pitcher, the better the result on a red roll of 1 or 2. Red rolls of 3 or 6, better for the hitter. Again, the better the hitter, the better chance to do something offensively. A red die roll of 4 is infield defense. A red die roll of 5 is pitcher's offense. All right, let's get to your starting lineups. For the Philadelphia A's, Max Bishop is at second, Mule Haas in center field, Mickey Cochran does the catching, Al Simmons in left field. Double X Jimmy Fox is at first base, Bing Miller is in right field, Jimmy Dykes at third base, Joe Booley will play short, Jack Quinn bats ninth, he'll be on the mound. For the Boston Red Sox of 1967, Mike Andrews at second base, Joe Foy at third, Yastrzemski, Captain Carl in left, Tony Canigliaro, Tony C in right. The Boomer, George Scott, plays first, Rico Petrocelli at short, Reggie Smith in center, Russ Gibson does the catching, batting ninth. On the mound for Boston, Gentleman Jim Lonborg. We go to Fenway Park. Max Bishop to lead off things. In the season, he's batting .314 with 3 homers and 6 ribbies. On deck is Haas. Lonborg on the mound, 3 defensive range. That's average, we'll say. Behind the plate, Gibson is a 4 range. The higher the number for the catcher, the better. 6 arm and 66 on the error. So he's a very good defensive catcher. In the infield, you want the lower number in the blue box there. You want the lower number. So Scott is a 131 at first. Andrews, and 31 means an error, anything above a 31 on that roll. Andrews is a 246 at second. Petrocelli, 1 range, 45 error. Joe Foy, mediocre range at third. He's a 3, and his error is an 11, so it's a good chance if the ball's hit to him and an error chance comes up, he's making an error. Carl Yastrzemski is a 5 range, 5 arm, 42 error in left. Outstanding. Reggie Smith is a 4 range, 3 arm, 44 error in center. Tony Canigliaro in right, 4 range, 4 arm, 51 error. The higher the range number in the outfield, the better. Lonborg picks up the sign from Gibson, the pitch to Max Bishop. Curveball misses, ball 4. Not a good start for Gentleman Jim. Bishop at first, Red Sox playing halfway, looking to turn 2. Mule Haas steps to the plate, batting .386, a homer and 14 ribbies. The pitch from Lonborg to Haas. He's going to square to bunt. It's going to be bunted towards George Scott. The Boomer will field it. His only play will be to first as he takes it to the bag unassisted. Advancing to second is Bishop. 1 out. Bishop in scoring position for a dangerous left-handed batting catcher, Mickey Cochran. Cochran batting .452, 3 homers, 14 ribbies, trying to give the Philadelphia Athletics an early lead here in Fenway against the 67 Red Sox. Lonborg, the righty, looks in at Gibson. The pitch to Cochran. That's a 35, and that's going to be a double over Conigliero's head in right. 1-0 Philadelphia. Again, that was a 3. The red 3 and a red 6. Better chance for a hitter to do some damage. Again, the better the hitter, the better the chance. 1 out. Cochran at second for Al Simmons. Simmons batting .390, 3 homers, 18 ribbies. On deck, double X, Jimmy Fox. Righty-righty matchup. Gibson sets the target. The pitch to Simmons. Lonborg deals. Clutch hit attempt. Oh, wow. He sat back nice on that curveball. Doubles to the gap. 2-0. Back-to-back doubles. Give the Philadelphia Athletics a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second. And Lonborg's in trouble already. Double X Jimmy Fox comes to plate, batting .421. We're going to intentionally walk Jimmy Fox. Set up a double play to get us out of this inning. So Fox trots down to first after giving the bat to the bat boy. Bing Miller steps to plate, batting .279. No homers, 4 ribbies. The pitch to Bing. Bing will make some contact here. It's going to be a dribbler to the mound. Pitcher's choice. Who's the slowest run? They're all 4s. They're all 4s. We need a 5 or a 6 to throw out Bing at first. 5 or 6. We don't get it. It's an infield single. Bases are juiced. Lonborg not catching any breaks here. Simmons at third, Fox at second, Miller at first. No place to put Jimmy Dykes. Dynamite. Jimmy batting .222, a homer and 6 ribbies. Red Sox playing for the double play. Infield halfway. Lonborg to Dykes. That's going to be a double play ball. Petrocelli, Andrew Scott. Inning is over. But the A's get 2 on back-to-back doubles. We go to the bottom of the first here at Fenway. 2-0. 1930 Philadelphia Athletics. For the Red Sox, it will be Mike Andrews, Joe Foy, Carl Yastrzemski if anyone gets on. The cleanup hitter, Tony Conigliero. On the mound, Jack Quinn. Quinn is a right-handed hurler. Mike Andrews batting .237 with 2 homers and 3 ribbies. Right-handed stick. Behind the plate, Mickey Cochran, 3 range, 54 error. 4 range, 3 arm, 54 error. Again, the higher the range number for a catcher, the better. In the infield, you want the lower range number. Fox is a 243, so that's 2 range, 43 error. Bishop is a 246, that's very good. Boley is a 345 at short. Dykes is a 341 at third. Simmons is in left. 4 range, 4 arm, 54 error. Haas is in center, 4 range, 3 arm, 23 error. Bing Miller is in right, 4 range, 3 arm, 35 error. Quinn deals to Mike Andrews. Andrews gets a 6, that's a 35. Gets under a pitch he could have gripped and ripped. Shallow fly ball to left. Simmons comes in, makes the catch. Andrews missed a golden opportunity. 1 out. That will bring up Joe Foy. Actually, I wanted Foy to bat first, Andrews second. I didn't switch that. Foy batting .367, a homer and 5 ribbies. The pitch to Foy. That's going to be a strikeout. He goes down looking. Quinn looking to have a quick inning. 2 outs, base is empty for Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz, 5 home runs, 8 ribbies, 4 walks, 1 K, 306 batting average. Yastrzemski digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Quinn rocks and deals to Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski pops it up. Left side, Dykes, the third baseman, calls for it, and that's out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Bo Sox of 67. Top of second, 2-0, 1930 Philadelphia Athletics. For Philadelphia, it'll be Boley, Quinn, then the top of the order, Bishop. Joe Boley batting .229, no homers, 5 ribbies. Gibson goes through the signs. Righty-righty matchup. Lonborg rocks and deals to Boley. That ball is hit out to center field. Reggie Smith has excellent range. Can he make the catch? He's going to go into that dive, and he's not going to get there. He smothers the ball. Leadoff single. It's going to turn into a double. A hustle double for Boley. Third double of the game for the Philadelphia Athletics. Death by double so far for the Bostonians. Jack Quinn will most likely be bunting, though he hit .265 in 1930. What's his bunt? He's not a good bunter. He's a 5. We're going to keep our infield at normal depth. That's a 33. Popped up. He got jammed. Right side. Andrews calls for it. 1 out. So Lonborg went high and tight on his counterpart, Quinn. Top of the order. Max Bishop. He walked his first time up. Haas on deck. Boley at second. The pitch from Lonborg to Bishop. There's that walk bugaboo. Bishop walks for a second time. This does set up an inning-ending double play. Mule Haas had a sacrifice bunt, so no official at bat yet. Gibson sets the infield. Red Sox playing double play depth. Back behind the plate goes Russ Gibson. Squats down, sets the target. The pitch from Lonborg to Haas. That's a 5. It's going to be Andrews Petrocelli. Scott double play. So another double play ball for the Bostonians. 4-6-3. No runs this time for the Athletics. So Lonborg wiggles out of the jam. Bottom of the second, 2-0, the 1930 Philadelphia Athletics. For the 67 Impossible Dream team, Canigliaro, Scott, and Petrocelli. Tony C. batting .400, a homer, and 5 ribbies. Right-handed stick, looking to yank it out of the ballpark. Quinn looks in at Cochran for the sign. The pitch to Canigliaro. That's a 47. And it's a leaping catch by Boley at short, robbing Tony C. of a base hit. 1 out. Here's the boomer. Right-handed batting, power-hitting first baseman George C. Scott. Scott batting .306, 3 homers, 8 ribbies. The pitch to the boomer. Scott, 47. Grounds it to Boley, who fires to Jimmy Fox. 2 down. Base is empty. Trying to keep the inning alive is Rico Petrocelli. Petrocelli struggling so far in this league. 167, 2 homers. He does have 7 ribbies. The pitch to Petrocelli. Petrocelli, that's a 13 error chance on Bishop. We need a red 5, and we don't get it. Bishop knocks it down, tosses to Fox. Petrocelli's retired. The Red Sox go 1-2-3. Top of the third, 1930 Philadelphia A's 2. The 67 Red Sox, nothing. Due up for Philadelphia. Philadelphia, in 1930, first place in the American League, 102 and 52. Connie Mack is their manager. Mickey Cochran doubled his first time up. Here's the pitch to Mickey. Cochran swings the stick, grounds it back to Lonborg, who flips to Scott. 1 down. Good job by Gentleman Jim. Striding to the plate, right-hand batting left fielder, Abe Simmons. Simmons doubled his first time up. Lonborg peers in, gets the sign from Gibson. Gibson sets up inside. The pitch to Simmons. Line shot to Petrocelli, who makes the lunging catch. 2 away. Simmons turned on that inside fastball. Base is empty. 2 outs for Double X, Jimmy Fox. He was intentionally walked in his first at-bat. Lonborg rubs up the baseball, now back up on the bump. Nods his head. He rocks and deals to Fox. Fox swings at a high pitch. Bangs it to Foy at third, across the diamond to Scott. The A's are retired. We go to the bottom of the third. The 1930 Philadelphia Athletics 2. The 1967 Red Sox nothing. Due up for the Red Sox. Bottom third of the order. Reggie Smith, Russ Gibson, and Gentleman Jim Lonborg. Reggie Smith batting .219, a homer and 3 ribbies. Switch hitter batting lefty. Quinn picks up the sign from Cochran. The pitch to Smith. Smith flies out to right. He swung at a high pitch. Miller makes the catch. 1 down. That will bring up the Red Sox catcher, Russ Gibson. Gibson is hitless so far in the league. The pitch to Russ. Chopper to Boley at short. Strong throw to Fox. 2 away. Beatles Eternally has joined us here at the ballpark. Check out that wonderful channel, Beatles Eternally, as he says, let's go Athletics. Well, they got a 2-0 lead, Beatles. Check out Beatles' channel. He's doing a wonderful tournament with great teams using Out of the Ballpark Baseball 23. Now bring up Gentleman Jim Lonborg. The pitch to Lonborg. Lonborg swings. Pops it up, foul territory. Dykes calls for it, makes the catch. Through 3 innings, Quinn has a no-hitter. Top of 4, 2-0 Philadelphia. For the Athletics of Philadelphia, it will be Bing Miller, then Dykes and Boley. If anyone gets on, Quinn, the pitcher. Lonborg had tremendous trouble in the first 2 innings with doubles, gave up 2 runs in the first with back-to-back doubles. The pitch to Bing Miller, he singled his first time up. That's a ball hit to Petrocelli. Petrocelli goes into a backhand. Stay away from a red 4. Oh, it's an error. So, you can see his error ratings of 45. So if we had a 45 or under, he makes the play. Unfortunately, we had a 46. The 1 is in case it's a horrific. That's usually like a throwing error, and it's usually too, I don't know what constitutes a throwing error, but if it happens, it's the blue dot. So an error on Petrocelli as he kicks the infield dirt. Miller at first. Let's see if they're going to send Miller. Jimmy Dykes at the plate. Boley on deck. The pitch to Jimmy Dykes. Grounds it to Foy. Over to Andrews. On to Scott. Double play. Another double play ball. I believe that is the 3rd double play turned by the Boston Red Sox infield. Foy, Andrews, Scott. If you're scoring at home, 5, 4, 3. 2 outs, base is empty. For Joe Boley, he has one of those doubles in this game. The pitch to Boley from Lonborg. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. It was a hanging breaking pitch, but Boley couldn't take advantage of it. Bottom of 4, 2-0 Philadelphia. Due up for the Red Sox, top of the order, Mike Andrews, Joe Foy, Carl Yastrzemski. Foy 0 for 1, flew out to Simmons in left. Andrews 0 for 1, flew out to Simmons in left. Jack Quinn's ready to work. He rocks and deals to Mike Andrews. Andrews 5. Shallow fly ball to left. Simmons comes in. Out number 1. Andrews has had a couple of good opportunities. He had a red 6 to start off things. Couldn't take advantage of it. Now we had a red 3. Again, a dice roll on the red of a 3 or 6 benefits the batter. The better the batter, the better the benefits. Doesn't mean they're going to get a hit all the time, as we have witnessed. So with 1 out and bases empty, Joe Foy strides to the plate. He was a strikeout victim. The pitch to Foy. Quinn deals. That ball's hit out to Bing Miller. Miller on the move towards the line. Can he make the catch? Yes, he does. As the Rays' number of a 3 is lower than Bing Miller's defensive range, so he makes a fine catch. 2 away. Base is empty for Carl Yastrzemski. Beatles Eternally says, what is so cool is that these A's would recognize this sweet Fenway Park. Yes, they would. Jimmy Fox would go on to play for the Boston Red Sox. Yaz 0 for 1, popped out to Dykes at 3rd. Cochran goes through the signs. Quinn's ready. The pitch to Yastrzemski. Pops it up. Guess what? To 3rd base. Dykes makes the catch. We have a no-hitter going through 4. Top of 5, 2-0 Philadelphia. Quinn will lead off things. Then the top of the order, Bishop and Mule Haas. Lonborg to Quinn, who popped to second. Quinn swings the stick. Lines to Petrocelli, 1 out. Top of the order, Max Bishop, he's walked twice. Left-handed batter. Gibson crowds him. Maybe Lonborg's going to give him some chin music. Gentleman Jim rocks and fires. Jams him. Hard hit ball. Andrews at second. Over to Scott. 2 away. Base is empty for Mule Haas. Haas has a sacrifice bunt and is banged into a double play. Lonborg works quickly to Haas. Haas singles to center, keeps the inning alive. Smith has it, sends it back towards Petrocelli in the infield. The dangerous Mickey Cochran, he's doubled and grounded back to Lonborg. Lonborg rubs up the baseball as he's off the mound. Now back up on the perch. Takes a peek to first, now looks in at Gibson. He nods his head, slide step to the plate. Mickey Cochran, 35. Doubles to right. Will Haas score from first? Canigliaro. Oh boy, we need that 9. Come on, 5-4. No! Haas scores from first, second double of the game by Cochran, and a 3-0 lead for the 1930 Philadelphia Athletics. Al Simmons strides to the plate. Simmons has doubled and lined to short. You're not going to walk Simmons to get to Jimmy Fox. Here's the pitch to Simmons with 2 outs. Simmons doubles over the head of Reggie Smith. The double parade once again. And it's 4-0 Philadelphia. Lonborg on the ropes. We will walk Jimmy Fox for a second time. So Fox goes to first. Will face Bing Miller. Miller has been on base twice, 1 for 2, a single, and error by the Red Sox shortstop Rico Petrocelli. The pitch to Miller. Petrocelli has it. Fires to Scott. The side is retired, but the doubles once again do in Boston. 2 runs on 2 doubles. Bottom of 5, 4-0 Philadelphia. Jack Quinn is throwing a no-hitter. World's Worst Gamers joined us. In other PC replay baseball action, the 1963 Mets and Dodgers 0-0 in the 7th. Johnny Padres had a no-hitter through 6. Cool. Beatles Eternally. Powerful lineup when you have Fox batting 5th. Absolutely. This is a really fun. I have some seasons. Don't get me wrong, but I play a lot of the memorable stuff offline. And I was going to do basketball, but I felt like doing baseball. And 67 is probably one of my favorite Red Sox teams of all time. And I play the 67 season a lot in different games. So why not bring you the memorable matchups? Canigliaro line to short. Leaping catch by Boley. The pitch from Quinn to Tony C. Come on, Tony C. Grounder to Fox. Fox will flip to Quinn covering the bag. 1 out. No hitter still intact. George Scott steps to the plate. He grounded to short. Quinn works quickly to the boomer. Scott pops it up. He got jammed. Left side. Dykes calling for it. He makes the catch. 2 away. Rico Petrocelli grounded to second. 0 for 1. Petrocelli steps in the right-hander's batter's box to face the right-handed hurling Quinn. Quinn picks up the sign from Cochran. The pitch to Petrocelli. Petrocelli grounds it to his counterpart, Boley. Boley throws to Fox. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. No hitter through 5. Top of 6, 4-0 Philadelphia. Beatles Eternally says that 67 Red Sox team was one that captured the hearts of many. I wasn't born then, but just to hear about it and watch the highlights and read about them and try to find all kinds of video or film footage, actually, TV footage on YouTube, and you can. It's just, Dave Gardner says, "Hey Al, boy, that new football game looks amazing." Absolutely, it's fun. Pro Strategy Football 23. Were you able to load up everything all right, Uncle Dave? I had trouble the first time because I didn't read the README file. I tried to do it the old way. But it's a very fun game, a lot of strategy. And you can just play it and watch, or you can play on Expert, or you can play on quicker play, where you don't have to, you just call a play. But I like playing on Expert because I like to move my players around. That's the fun I get in it, amongst watching, looking at all the wonderful uniforms. I'm glad. I think you'll have fun with it. Lonborg to face Dykes, Boley, and Quinn. 4-0 Philadelphia. Dykes hitless so far. 2 double plays. That's an ouch. Lonborg, he's ready. The high leg kick and delivery to Jimmy Dykes. Oh, Lonborg's seen enough of the doubles. He puts it right in his ribs. Dykes has a few unkind words for Gentleman Jim. Gentleman Jim mouths something about Happy Mother's Day back to him. So, Lonborg sending a message to the A's. You've gotten way too comfortable with all those doubles. Dykes at first, Red Sox playing for 2. Here's Joe Boley, double and a strikeout. Lonborg deals. And guess what Boley does? Rips it down the left field line for a double. Dykes hits third. Will they wave him? No, they put the brakes on Dykes. Gentleman Jim Lonborg not saying a lot of gentlemanly things on the mound. He is disgusted with himself. Jack Quinn's no slouch. He's popped out and lined out, but in actuality, he had a .265 batting average with a home run in 1930. Lonborg might not be long for this game. Do we play the infield in? I guess we're down 4-0. We're going to play the infield in. The pitch to Quinn. He gets a 3. Oh, double play possibility. What a play by Petrocelli. We need I can't remember if it's a high roll or a low roll. If it's a high roll, we're good. Double play, yes! Petrocelli makes the diving catch to his right. From his knees, throws to Mike Andrews for the force out at second. And that is huge. Another double play ball turned by the Red Sox, this time an unorthodox one. A line out to Petrocelli on to Andrews, 6-4. 2 outs. Dykes at third. Max Bishop at the plate. The leadoff batter is walked twice and grounded to second. Lonborg rubs up the baseball. Back up on the hill. Nods his head. Gibson sets up inside against the lefty. Gentleman Jim deals to Bishop. Bishop jammed, grounds it back to Lonborg. Lonborg says a bad swear word towards him and lobs it to Scott at first. Dykes is stranded at third, but the Philadelphia A's still have a 4-0 lead, and Jack Quinn is still hurling a no-hitter. Bottom of the 6th. Can the Red Sox do something? The 1967 Red Sox were 92-7. First place in the American League. Dick Williams was their manager. They would lose in 7 games to the St. Louis Cardinals. Beatles eternally said these A's stopped the Yankees' juggernaut from 3 straight seasons, 29-31. Reggie Smith 0 for 1. He flew out to right. Quinn to Smith. 35. And that's off the Green Monster. There goes the no-hitter. Reggie Smith has a double. Yes. Yes. And Quinn just kicks at the dirt on the mound. So a leadoff double by Reggie Smith. Here come the Boston Red Sox. Russ Gibson at the plate. Lonborg might not bat. We're down 4-0. And he's only good for 2 more batters. Possibly more, but if he gets in trouble, he'll go to a B rating. So what do we want to do here? I have a plethora of catchers. Oh, these teams are made up of the players who are actually on the team at the start of the season. The 40-man sort of roster, I guess. I don't know if they had 40-man rosters back then, but whatever the start, there's no trade, so there's no Hawk Harrelson's not on this team or any of these teams. It's the roster from the beginning of the season who I believe played in any game. So no trades take place with these teams. In other words, so no Hawk Harrelson. You're not going to see Elston Howard. You're not going to see Gary Ding Dong Bell. So it's kind of fun. that you have to play with the roster you have to start the season. And I have a lot of catchers. Do I want to... You know, I think I'm going to pinch hit here because we have to try to get some runs. So let's click on Gibson. And this is where I like to use Tony Horton in this situation because I can't really play him in the field. He's not better than anyone defensively, but he can hit. Now, Tony Horton didn't play long for the Red Sox, but I believe what they did here was they took his combined season with Boston and Cleveland, because I think he got traded. Yeah, he got traded to Cleveland, I think, for Gary Ding Dong. I think for Gary Ding Dong Bell. But we have Tony Horton the whole year in this mythical great teams league. So we're going to pinch hit with Horton. Horton batting .333. He's 3 for 9. Pretty much only used in pinch hitting duties. Smith at second. Lonborg on deck. We're looking for a red 3 or 6. Quinn deals to the pinch hitter, Tony Horton. It's a 2. It's a 50. It's a base hit. Yes! Tony Horton comes through again. Will we waive Reggie Smith? No, they put the brakes on Reggie. That's clutch. Tony Horton. Yeah, baby. Now, decision time. We're down 4-0. We ain't... Lonborg's not hitting. Let's go back to our bench. Dalton Jones. He had a .409 slugging with a .289 batting average, and he's a lefty. So Dalton Jones will pinch hit for Lonborg. No outs. We're trying to get back in this game. Smith at third, Horton at first. We want a red 3 or 6 here. Quinn picks up the sign from Cochran. The pitch to Dalton Jones, who's only batting .143. He's 2 for 14 with a walk and a strikeout. That's a base hit! Single, baby! Pinch hitters come through. The Red Sox are on the board, and we're not dead yet. 4-1 Philadelphia. So Horton with a pinch hit single. And now Dalton Jones with a pinch hit single. Top of the order, Mike Andrews. Do we want to sacrifice here with Andrews? They're playing for a double play. We have Foy and Yastrzemski coming up. We're going to sack here. The pitch, Andrews squares, bunts it towards first and Jimmy Fox. I'd like to see stay away from the red. It's a good sacrifice. Horton goes to third, Jones goes to second. Fox takes it to the bag himself. So 1 out, second and third. Joe Foy, come on Joe, come on Joe. Yastrzemski on deck. We finally get to Quinn. He was throwing a no-hitter until the bottom of the 6th. We're down by 3. 4-1 Philadelphia. Come on, we want a red 3 or 6. Foy awaits the Quinn offering. Pitch homeward bound. It's a 6! Single! Yes! Wave him. Wave Dalton Jones. Wave Dalton Jones. Wave Dalton... Ah, they hold him. So Joe Foy comes through. Runners on the corners. The Red Sox have cut the lead in half. It's 4-2. Fenway comes alive with the sound of music, and we have just knocked out Quinn. Charlie Perkins comes in. Perkins, since he's a lefty against the left-handed Yastrzemski, he has that 3. So on the a better hit column, he has a slight advantage in a lefty-lefty matchup. Yaz 0 for 2. He's popped out to third twice. Canigliaro on deck. Philadelphia playing for 2 in the infield. Yastrzemski looking to grip and rip with a red 6. Charlie Perkins finishes his warm-up tosses. We've got a ball game, folks, here at Fenway. Has a quick word with Cochran. Cochran back behind the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Yaz. Clutch hit! A gap double! 4-3. Wait for it. 4-4! Yastrzemski ties the game up. He gaps the right fielder and the center fielder. So he gaps Haas and Bing Miller. And we're knotted at 4. The Red Sox have come all the way back from Dante's Inferno. It is 4-4, 1 out, go-ahead run. Carl Yastrzemski at second. Tony Canigliaro at the plate. He's lined to short and grounded to first. Perkins to Tony C. Swing and a miss. Ugh. Badly fooled on the breaking pitch. 2 outs. Yastrzemski will be off on contact. The boomer, George C. Scott, steps to the plate. Scott is 0 for 2. Bishop. Boley trying to keep Yastrzemski close. Bishop darts towards the bag, now back towards his position. The pitch to Scott. Scott, 34, doubles off the monster. Yastrzemski scores, and the Red Sox take a 5-4 lead. Yes! Revenge of the Red Sox. The crowd is going insane here at Fenway. It is a 5-4 lead for the beloved Impossible Dream Team of 67. The boomer tips his cap to the fans who give him a standing ovation. Here's Rico Petrocelli 0 for 2. Perkins to Petrocelli. Petrocelli, strike 3 looking. Petrocelli's going to argue the call, but the umpire will not change it. The Red Sox plate 5 take the lead on the Scott double off the Green Monster. We go to the top of the 7th. It's a whole new rodeo, folks. A whole new rodeo. 5-4 Boston. Frank Wainscott has joined us at beautiful Fenway Park, along with Beatles Eternally. Check out that wonderful channel. Of course, check out Dave Gardner's wonderful channel and Digital Dice. He had Kerry Batts, the creator of Pro Strategy Football, on with him and Ron. So I'll be checking that out tomorrow. World's Worst Gamer is here. I greatly appreciate everyone's time and hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing okay, Frank, and I hope you are also. So we're going to have to bring in a new pitcher and a new catcher. So we're going to have a new battery. They're going lefty, lefty, righty. I'm not bringing in, oh God, we're definitely not bringing in, I'll tell you who we're, well, we got to bring in a catcher. So let's bring in a pitcher first. We will not bring in John Wyatt. Whatever game I have John Wyatt in the 67 season, he stinks for the Red Sox. I mean, he had 20 saves. That's the only, did they get him in 66 at the end of the year? He only played after 67, he was gone. He was gone. I think he went to Detroit after that. I think. Or he came from Detroit. I can't remember. Do we want to go Sparky Lyle? Lyle's actually tougher on righties. His whip is 1 away. Again, he has a good whip. Wyatt, 1.18. How many lefties we have? Lyle. Landis, excuse me. Ken Brett, who's horrible. Stevenson is pretty good. He usually does really well for me in any game I play with the 67 season. Jerry Stevenson. I'm going to go Sparky Lyle here. How many pitchers do we got here? We're going to go Sparky Lyle. Top of the 7th, we're going to go to Sparky Lyle. And now we need a catcher. Mike Ryan's a 4.334. I can go George Thomas. His error rating is outstanding at 65. His range sucks. 1. And his arm's a 6. I think that's how that reads. He caught one game, so I can use him at catcher. I've done it before in this. We haven't played too many games. We played? Red Sox are... What are the Red Sox? They have a losing record. Tillman, 2.511. We're going to go with Mike Ryan. He's another automatic out. So Mike Ryan will be... So Ryan is a 4 range, that's good. 3 arm, mediocre. 34 error, mediocre. Lyle on the mound. Sparky, 3 2/3 innings so far. He's given up 3 hits, a homer, 2 runs. No walks, struck out 4. His whip, .82. He'll face Haas, the lefty, Cochran, the lefty, then Simmons, the righty. Mule Haas singled in his last at-bat. Lyle, he's ready. Ryan, his battery mate, sets the target. The pitch to Mule Haas. Haas swings at a pitch high and away. He'll fly out to Reggie Smith in center. 1 down. That will bring up the left-hand batting catcher for the Philadelphia A's, Mickey Cochran. He has doubled twice. In between that double, he's grounded to the pitcher. Lyle deals quickly to Cochran. Cochran with a 33. Lines are shot to right. Conigliero's there, 2 away. Anxious moments there for Red Sox fans, as Philadelphia has gone double palooza in this game. 2 outs, bases empty. The dangerous Al Simmons, he had 36 home runs in reality in 1930. On deck, double X, Jimmy Fox. Lyle looks in at Ryan. Ryan sets up inside. The pitch to Simmons from Lyle. Jammed him. Lyle jams him. Andrews up with it. Over to Scott. The side is retired. Sparky Lyle does his J.O.B. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 5-4 Boston. For the Red Sox, it'll be Smith, then automatic out Ryan, and automatic out Sparky Lyle. Charlie Perkins in relief of Quinn. Quinn was throwing a no-hitter until the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox erupted for 5 runs. I believe they were all charged to Quinn. No, 4 of them were. 1 was to Perkins. Back to the game we go. Reggie Smith started things off in the bottom of the 5th with a leadoff double. Here's the pitch from Perkins to Smith. Swing and a miss. Tied him up. 1 out for Mike Ryan. He's a 2-bunter. We're going to go for a bunt hit. Why not? Ryan looks to try to surprise him. Bunts it to Jimmy Dykes. 2, 5, 7, 12. He pops out. So he pops out to the charging Jimmy Dykes, 2 away. That brings up Sparky. Hey, Sparky hit 250. Here's the pitch to Lyle. 32. Lines to Simmons. He makes the catch knee high. The side is retired. We go to the top of the 8th. 5-4 Boston. Legends Sports Universe has joined us. Check out that wonderful channel. Hope all is well. Lyle back up on the bump. He will face Fox, Miller, and Dykes. Do I want to go to Jerry Stevens here? I've always had good luck with Jerry Stevens. Bad luck with John Wyatt. I'm going to go to Jerry Stevenson. I always say Stevenson. I'm going to go with Jerry Stevens. Here comes Jerry Stevenson to try to get the Red Sox through the 8th. Ryan goes out to have a word with him after his warm-up tosses. Stevenson will face Jimmy Fox. Fox was intentionally walked, grounded out, and intentionally walked. Stevenson to Fox. 5-4 Red. Swing and a miss! Yes! Jerry Stevenson, very confident. Strikes out double X Jimmy Fox. Down and in. Here's Bing Miller. Miller is 1 for 3. He's been on base twice, a single and an error by Petrocelli. Miller. Right hand batting, right fielding. Stevenson nods his head. He rocks and deals to Miller. Miller walks, tying run at first. Pretty good speed, pretty good base runner. Got that 4 there. That's not bad at all. That's pretty good, actually. Tying run at first, 1 out. Dykes comes to the plate. Dykes banged into 2 double plays and was hit by a pitch. Red Sox hoping to turn another double play. Stevenson looks to first. Now in at Ryan. Slide step to the plate and Jimmy Dykes. That's going to be a double play. Andrews to Petrocelli, on to Scott. 4-6-3. The Red Sox turn another one. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Boston 5. Philadelphia 4. Red Sox. What a comeback victory this could be. They need 3 more outs, though. They'd like to get some insurance runs. This is a very potent Philadelphia A's lineup for 1930, as Beatles Eternally will attest to. in the press box, in the chat. So Mike Andrews looking for his first hit. Perkins to Mikey Andrews. That's a 32. And he pops out to third. Andrews has had 3 opportunities. He has had a red die 6, a red die 3, and now again a red die 6. He has not taken advantage of that. So 1 out. He's had pitches to grip and rip. Very disgusted with himself as he goes back to the bench. Dick Williams just glares at him. Joe Foy steps to the plate. He singled his last time up. The pitch to Foy from Perkins. Foy, 32. And he pops out to Dykes. Rinse and repeat. Deja vu all over again, as the great Yogi Berra once said. Again, we had a red 6, lots of good stuff. If we hit that, somehow get to that 8 on the, if we get a white 2, possible home run opportunity there. 4, white on a 4 is pretty good, depending on, then you're going to get a 9, that's a possible hit. So we had some opportunities, but Foy doesn't take advantage of it. Yastrzemski, 10 ribbies, he doubled his last time up. Big chance for Yastrzemski here. Canigliaro on deck. Perkins trying to keep it a 1-run deficit and take it to the top of the 9th. The pitch to Yaz from Perkins. Yastrzemski swings at a pitch high and away. Goes the opposite way to Simmons. Simmons makes the catch. We go to the top of the 9th. And Jerry Stevenson, we trust. 5-4 Boston. It will be Boley, Perkins, and Bishop. They'll probably pinch hit for Perkins. That's what I would think. They might pinch hit for Boley. Though Boley hit 276. Jerry Stevenson deals quickly to Boley, looking for that. Oh, they're going to pinch hit. They're going to go lefty here. They're going to go lefty, those bastards. 278. Only 1 homer. We give up some stuff on that 6 column. The lower the number for a pitcher on the pitcher card, the better, usually. And we have 3s, 4s, and a 5. That's not bueno. So they're going to go lefty. Pinch hitter is Homer Suma. And this will be his first at-bat of the season. Landis is a left. He's horrible, mind you. But he's a lefty killer. Just look at Billy Landis. Oh, God, he's got lots of... He has lots of strikeouts. You can see because he has 1s on the 1 and 2 column. And it'll be tougher on a lefty. But my God, if they hit that 6 column, we are in trouble. John Wyatt. We're going to go to John Wyatt. Oh, God. All right, we're going to John Wyatt. Can he get the final 3 outs here? John Wyatt comes in the game. Wyatt, 2 1/3 innings so far this year. 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 2 Ks. His ERA, this is why I don't bring in John Wyatt. This is why. 15.43. Frank Wainscott. Al, my son won their opening game last week, 31-28 over Baldwin Wallace University. Congrats. Awesome sauce, Frank. So here's John Wyatt to face the left-hand pinch hitter, Homer Suma. Wyatt to Suma. And we hit him. This is John Wyatt. It's like I'm a jinx. It can be out of the ballpark baseball. It can be action PC baseball. It can be strat baseball. PC replay baseball. Pine tar baseball. Card and dice on the tabletop. It doesn't matter. He stinks for me. Perkins probably won't hit. He doesn't. Dib Williams, who's a righty. Let's see if we can turn another double play ball. Dibbs. This is going to be Dibbs' first at-bat in the season. In actuality, batted .262. As World's Worst Gamer has a wry smile in the press booth. The pitch from Wyatt to Dibb. And he's going to square to bunt. Wyatt fields it. We need this out. Wyatt goes to Andrews on the wheel play as Scott was charging. 1 out, tying run at second, and I think I should have made... I think I'm changing. Foy, that 11 is scary. That 11 is awful. I think I'm going to bring in Dom Demeter. Is it Dom? Is that his name? Yeah, Don. I'm sorry. Don Demeter. He can play third base. His range is not good, but his error is 65. So I should have done. Don Demeter comes in at third. His 65. He should not make an error at all. Beatles attorney George Sisler always kills me when he opposes me, no matter what game. Yeah, it's weird how that happens. Now, I'm coaching the 67 Red Sox, managing the 67, and again, he was very good in 67. He's just horrible for me. That's like when I play any Mets season with Steve Henderson, the worst 300 batter you could ever have on your team. Again, I'm making a joke because he never hits 300 for me. Or when he does get hits, it don't matter. Tying run at second, average base runner with that 3. Max Bishop, top of the order, Haas on deck. Wyatt to Bishop. Struck him out. Yes! Oh, swing and a miss. Great call by Mike Ryan. The Philadelphia Athletics are down to their final out. It's up to Mule Haas. Cochran on deck. Wyatt rubs up the baseball. Now back up on the bump. Ryan pounds the mitt. Sets the target. Tying run at second, Suma. It'll be off on contact. Should score on a hit. The pitch to Mule Haas. Grounder to Petrocelli. He's up with it. Across the diamond to Scott. Ball game over. The 1967 Red Sox come back from a 4-0 deficit and being no hit in the bottom of the 6th. They explode for 5, and 5 was enough. Boston wins over Philadelphia 5-4, and then the bullpen closes the door. So an excellent job by the 67 Red Sox. Great comeback victory. Let's see who the MVP is. Lonborg got the win. He didn't pitch bueno, but he was the pitcher of record when the Red Sox exploded for 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th. Perkins takes the loss for Philadelphia out of the bullpen. Wyatt with his 2nd save of the year. Mickey Cochran is the player of the game. I believe he had 2 doubles and a couple of ribbies, possibly 3. So let's Mickey Cochran on the losing team. And I have Mickey Cochran on my Massachusetts State team. He's one of my better hitters. So let's go. This is a really fun game. You can roll your own dice. But because when I broadcast and it's late, I figure I'll just click on it. And I'm happy because my 67 Red Sox won. So I will listen to this over after listening to some other YouTube stuff at work. Box score. Yes. So we're now 4-6, 2 games under 500. Philadelphia drops to 500 at 5-5. Mickey Cochran. Mickey Cochran drove in 2. So he had 2 doubles, 2 ribbies. He's now batting .457 in 10 games. It's early. So Lonborg, 6 innings, 4 earned runs, walked 4, struck out 1, gave up 8 hits. He gets the win. But it was the Boston bullpen. Lyle a shutout inning, Stevenson a shutout inning, and Wyatt a shutout inning in the 9th for his 2nd save. Jack Quinn, 5 1/3 innings. Through 5, he had a no-hitter, but in the 6th, 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned, struck out 1. Perkins, 2 2/3, takes the loss. He blew the save. 2 hits, 1 run, it was earned. Struck out 3. So he couldn't bring it home. The A's could not bring it home. Again, your game MVP, Mickey Cochran. So let's quickly go through the box score. Bishop 1 for 3, walked twice, struck out. Mule Haas 1 for 4, runs scored. Mickey Cochran, player of the game, 2 hits. They were both doubles. 2 runs scored, 2 ribbies in 4 at-bats. Al Simmons, 2 for 4. He had knocked in 2 runs. Jimmy Fox, 0 for 2 with 2 intentional walks, and he struck out once. Bing Miller, 1 for 3 with a walk. Dykes, 0 for 3. Boley, 2 for 3 with a strikeout. Suma was hit by a pitch. Or was it a walk? He got on. I can't. Was he hit by a pitch? Not that it matters. Dykes. Yeah, Sumer was hit by a pitch because John Wyatt likes to give me a heart attack. Gives me agita, agita. A little throw up in my mouth, you know what I'm saying? Quinn, the pitcher, was 0 for 3. Perkins did not hit. He pitched. And Williams, the pinch hitter, also must have walked. For the Red Sox, Mike Andrews, who I actually wanted to bat second, but forgot to switch Foy and Andrews. He was 0 for 3. 0 for 3. Joe Foy was 1 for 4. He knocked in a run with a single. Our pinch hitters were clutch, right? Our pinch hitters, Horton and Dalton Jones. They're the unsung heroes, the pinch hitters. 2 singles in that uprising in the bottom of the 6th for 5 runs. Demeter came in to play defense at third, did not hit. Yastrzemski was 1 for 4 with a double. He knocked in 2. Tony Canigliere, tough day for Tony, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Scott was 1 for 3. He doubled in the game-winning run off the monster. Petrocelli 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Reggie Smith got things started in the bottom of the 6th with a leadoff double. He was 1 for 3 with a run scored. He also struck out. Gibson, the catcher, was 0 for 1. Horton pinched hit for Gibson. He singled. He would score on the Dalton Jones pinch hit single later on. Ryan was 0 for 1. He came in after Gibson was lifted for the pinch hitter. He caught. Lonborg was 0 for 1. Jones, a pinch hitter, 1 for 1 with a ribby and a run scored. Lyles was 0 for 1. Stevenson and Wyatt pitched, not hit. That is all, folks. The 67 Red Sox improved to 4 and 6, as we stated. The 1930 Philadelphia A's dropped to 5 and 5. Boston 5, Philadelphia 4. I want to play another game. But I'm not going to. Ooh, what do we got here? 28 Yankees. Ooh, a Yankee game with Clemens. Nice. Might put that up on the channel. I don't know. So, Frank Wainscott. Al, do you have any plans on having Ernie Shavers taking on Mike Tyson on a broadcast? We did Ernie Shavers and Tony Galento using Title Out 2 on the PC, but I was thinking Ernie Shavers and George Foreman, possibly, but we'll have some more Glory Days boxing coming up on the channel in the near future. World's Worst Gamer. Holy crap, Jack Quinn was 46 years old pitching for the A's team that year. Wow, that is a holy poop moment. All right, I'd like to thank World's Worst Gamer, Frank Wainscott, Dave Gardner, Beatles Eternally. Please check out Dave Gardner's channel, and of course Digital Dice with Ron Juckett. They had our good friend and creator of Pro Strategy Football 2023 and prior versions, Kerry Batts on. Very nice man. Very excellent game in my opinion. Fun level 10. Is any game perfect? No. So you can pick apart any game, and that's your right to do so. But the fun level is a 10, in my opinion. Please check out Beatles Eternally's channel. He's doing a wonderful, wonderful tournament using Out of the Ballpark Baseball 23 with great teams. Legend Sports Universe, check out his channel. And I think we said hello and goodbye to everybody. So, the usual. If you enjoyed the stream, smack the like button. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, please do so. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. I greatly appreciate your time. Treat people the way you want to be treated. The world is already a poopy place at times. Let's not us make it any poopier. God bless. I love you all. Thank you. See you soon.